you want, but you got to bring it home to me. I've got some good old love, and then again, the morning show. When I get the way my thorn and all, I know you'll be around for more. Oh, run on, down by the desert. Just don't love. Pretty little thing, let me light your chemicals. So mama, I'm sure I'd handle now, yes I am. But I'm a man with the greatest fear. Got to knock on me, but I can love you better than him. Take my hand, don't be afraid, I'm gonna prove every word I say. Advertise the love for free so you can pay to be with me. Oh, run on, down by the desert. Tips in love. That little thing, let me light your chemicals. So mama, I'm sure I'll handle now, yes I am. Hey. Here I am, a man on the scene. Give me what you want, but you got to bring it home to me. There's a good little love, and then I got a little more in store. When I get the baby born and all, know you'll be around for more. Boys run on down by the desert. Touch and love, pretty little thing, let me light your chemicals. And mama, I'm sure I'll handle now, yes I am. Yeah. Honey, handle, baby. Get it. Boys wanna know about my love, but you just don't love. Pretty little thing, let me light your chemicals. And mama, I'm sure I'd handle now, yes I am. Yeah, hard to handle, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on. Hard, God. Now, love. Little one of me. Dear one of mine. Oh, yeah. You're out of my life, I'm so much better. Thought that I'd be weak without you, but I'm stronger. Thought that I'd be broke without you, but I'm richer. Thought that I'd be sad without you, I laugh harder. Thought I wouldn't grow without you, now I'm wiser. I'd be helpless without you, but I'm smarter. Thought that I'd be stressed without you, but I'm chilling. Thought I wouldn't sell without you, sold 9 million. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder, I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it, I will survive. Keep on surviving, I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it, I will survive. Keep on surviving. Thought I couldn't breathe without you, I'm in heaven. Thought I couldn't see without you, perfect vision. Thought I couldn't last without you, but I'm lasting. Thought that I would die without you, but I'm living. Thought that I would fail without you, but I'm on time. Should be over now, but it won't stop. Thought that I would self-destruct, but I'm still here. Even in my years to come, I'm gonna be here. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder, I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it, I will survive. Keep on surviving, I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it, I will survive. Keep on surviving. Wishing you the best, pray that you are blessed. Much success, no stress, and lots of happiness. Not gonna blast you on the radio. Not gonna lie to your family, no. Not gonna hate you in the magazine. Not gonna compromise. Not gonna diss you on the internet. No mama taught me better than that. I'm better than that. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. I'm a survivor. After all of the darkness and sadness, sun comes happiness. If I'm surrounded by positive things, I can't prosper. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. I'm a survivor.
Coming to you live from historic McBean Stadium in the heart of Lincoln, California. It's time for Potters Baseball. Potters Baseball brought to you by Stones Broadcast Networks. And now here with the play-by-play is Stones McCoy.
Welcome into the broadcast, everybody, and welcome into another beautiful night of Potters Baseball. It is an absolute gorgeous night here for a beautiful baseball game in Lincoln, California. I am Stones McCoy, bringing you all of tonight's action with my good buddy, my partner. Some might even call him where we might be related. Riley, the engineer, to my left. Willie Preston, the best in the business, to my right. Getting the fans pumped up with the music. And on the mound tonight, Jake Ferretti, number 17 for the Potters, getting us ready to go tonight. So we are just about to get underway. Potters are warming up. And Potters coming into tonight 14-8 in the PEL so far and have moved into a tie for second place with the Humboldt Crabs. So there will be obvious scoreboard watching for the next 3 to 5 days in the remainder of the PEL this year. Mudcats coming in 5-18, struggling right now, 15 games out, but they have been playing some pretty good baseball, and they look to get things going here against the Potters tonight. Last time we saw the Mudcats was on the 16th, and it was a good game. Potters were able to take that one. So that was a 10-6 ball game. Pretty much the same lineup that we're going to be seeing again, just kind of mixed around. We can go ahead and look at today's starting lineup for the Solano Mudcats. Wyatt Davis leading things off. Tyler Crudo, Zach Goldenberg, the third batter. Michael Weber in the cleanup spot. Derek Bartram, Brett Haggerty, Ethan Groves, a new man we haven't seen here. Colin Elmore, the DH tonight, and Kevin Parker, the ninth batter for the Solano Mudcats. Like I said, Potters come into this one tied for second place, and there are some games going in the PEL tonight. We will be taking a look at those. Unfortunately, the Crabs don't play a PEL game tonight, so Potters got to win to maintain. So Jake Ferretti on the mound, the left-hander out of Youngstown State. His first pitch is high for a ball. First pitch at 6:40 tonight. So just a nice, easy 5 minutes late tonight. Well, here we are with pitch number 2, high and inside, ball 2. 80 miles an hour, or excuse me, 87 miles an hour, 80 degrees tonight here in Lincoln, California. Slight breeze blowing in tonight. 8 to 10 miles an hour tonight, so could cut things down as far as the big flies in the outfield tonight. But right now, Ferretti's in the hole, 3-0. And that's in there for a strike. So 3-1 now. Wyatt Davis, 297 on the year so far, the left-handed batter. He swings at the 3-1 pitch, lifts this one out to Russell in left field. Battling the sun, makes a catch just before the foul line for the first out. Let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Potters tonight. Russell, like I just said, out in left field. Williams Jr. in center. Liao in right. Johnson, Russell, and Story McGraw from left to right in the infield. And Villanueva behind the plate for the Potters. So Tyler Crudo stepping up. It is college night here in McBean. And Tyler Crudo from Sonoma State University. Mudcats wearing their powder blue and reds tonight against the Potters baby blue and orange. So kind of a tough a tough look if they're all standing right next to each other. But you can tell the difference between Mudcats gray pants, Potters white pants. 1-1. Here it is. This one is a big chopper, and it's called foul by the home plate umpire. So everybody will have to go back to their spots. Nothing happened there. I've never heard an umpire yell the moment the ball is contacted. Okay, well, that's a single. I think everybody audibly heard that on the mic. But an infield single for Tyler Crudo. First hit of the game for the Mudcats. Zach Goldenberg now up. Goldenberg, the catcher for the Mudcats tonight. Nice block back there by Villanueva. Goldenberg out of Kansas Westland. Comes in batting .241, the catcher. Ferretti checks the run over at first. Bunt showed. It's popped up in the air. Ferretti's coming in hard in between Ferretti and Villanueva. The two dives result in no catch. And, you know, that's a tough one for Villanueva to pull back on. I mean, jumping out of the squad as a catcher, you don't have a lot of time to communicate there. Jake busting his hump off the mound to try to put leather on that. And they got leather, unfortunately, unable to secure the catch. So Goldenberg standing back in there. Crudo with his lead at first. McGraw holding him on. So Ferretti falls behind 2-1. Defense playing pretty much straight up right now, besides McGraw holding on the runner at first. And that pitch misses inside. 3-1 now. Michael Weber on deck. If Ferretti can't get a double play here. 3-1. This one's grounded and grounded foul. Everett Johnson over to pick it up. So Ferretti is able to get back into this count. 3-2 now. Goldenberg with the slow walk back. The Peacocks are peacocking. The beers are flowing here on a Tuesday, a Taco Tuesday, which I had a dog before the game and forgot it was Taco Tuesday, so I apologize, and I'll need to get tacos before the end of the night. And I didn't get anything for the engineer. 3-2. Another ground ball foul on the third base side. Nice pick by one of the players over there. I feel the death stares coming to me from my left. The fact that I went down, got a pregame dog. I only got one. Yep, I feel it. I might be walking home tonight. There comes the 3-2 pitch. Freddie delivers. High, ball 4. So a fly out to left field, a single and a walk. 2 men on, 1 down here. That's going to bring up Michael Weber. Weber out of Cal State San Marcos. Jake Ferretti throws his first pitch. This one's head out to center field. Brian Williams moving over to his right a bit. He gets it, picks it up, fires it back in on the play. Tyler Crudo moves over to third base. 2 away here in the top of the first inning, bringing up Derek Bartram.
And now batting for the Mudcats, number 22, right fielder Derek Bartram.
Last time the Potters and Mudcats played, Bartram went 1 for 3 with a double. Bartram played right field then. He's playing right field tonight. The UOP product wearing the number 22. First pitch he sees is right in there for a strike. Good crowd so far. I know it's still filing in here on a Tuesday. See a lot of people making their first trip over to the beer garden. Nice block by Villanueva. Keeps it in front of him. He doesn't see it, but Ferretti does. Breaks in off of the mound to keep Crudo over there at third base. We got the bounce house back in left field. Like to see that. The 1-1. High. Bounce house kind of took a back seat over the weekend to having the blow-up water slides out front. And those things were a hit. So much of a hit, I think we need to do some solid work out there. 2-1. This one's fouled off to the screen. 2-2. Umpire throws that one back to Ferretti and wishes he probably had another opportunity to do that. So Jake Ferretti, the runners on second and third here, 2 down, top of the first. Looking to minimize the damage right here. This one's hit out into the hole. Shortstop picks it up. Russell fires over to first, and that's going to be late. And a run scores. Infield single for Derek Bartram. And Tyler Crudo comes in to score on the play. Goldenberg heads over to third base. Mudcats lead this one 1-0. Couple of singles.
Number 26, first baseman Brett Haggerty.
The walk has not come around to hurt him yet. The single to Crudo did. First pitch in there to Haggerty for a ball. Coppin University's Brett Haggerty. Big fella. Drives this one into right field, and this one's hit pretty well. Heading back on that is Leo all the way to the wall, and that is gone. 3-run shot for Brett Haggerty here in the first inning. Mudcats lead this one 4-0. .87-mile-an-hour fastball there, just driven into right field, and a little bit of carry, I guess, even though the wind's blowing in a little bit. I think he just hit that one hard.
Now batting for the Mudcats, number 13, outfielder Ethan Groves.
So Ferretti throws his first pitch in there to Ethan Groves. Misses with that one. Nope, that caught the zone. Excuse me. The next one misses. So it's 1-1. So a tough start of the first inning for Jake Ferretti. Couple of singles and a home run. A walk. All have come around to hurt him. This one's a ground ball over to Tyler McGraw. He picks it up, flips over to Ferretti, covering just in time for the out, and the Potters get out of this one. But not before surrendering 4, and the Mudcats lead this one 4. Potters coming to bat.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Back to McBean Stadium here in the bottom of the first inning. Potters are already quickly in a hole, 4-0. They're going to bring up Ethan Leal, Brian Williams Jr., and Ty McGraw to start off. And you know what? While Ethan's tying the shoe, let's look at that starting lineup. Leal, Brian Williams Jr., Ty McGraw, the first three. Jason Hanson in the cleanup spot. Tristan Russell, Everett Johnson, Zach Story playing second base and batting seventh. Ryan Villanueva catching, and Ty Russell rounding out the nine. On the mound tonight, Mateo Santos. Mateo Santos for the Mudcats in his second start of the PEL season. First pitch he throws in. Low 81-mile-an-hour fastball. Mateo has appeared in 6 games this year. This will be his 7th game appeared. 13 1/3 innings pitched so far on the season. 8 strikeouts against 10 walks. 22 hits given up in those 13 1/3. And currently undecided, so there's 2-0 pitches in there for a strike, 87 miles an hour. So Ethan Leal on college night out of Gardner-Webb University. He sees that 2-1 outside for a ball, 3-1. Dublin, California, where he resides. Repping his school right now, 3-1. This one is grounded over to second base. Crudo picks it up, fires over to Haggerty at first, and that will retire Ethan Leal. Let's go ahead and take a look at the defensive alignment for the Solano Mudcats tonight. Wyatt Davis in left field, Ethan Groves in center, Derek Bartram in right. Michael Weber, Kevin Parker on the left side of the infield, Tyler Crudo, Brett Haggerty on the right side of the infield, Zach Goldenberg behind the plate, and Mateo Santos on the mound. So retiring Ethan Leal, 4-3. Now Brian Williams Jr. is up. First pitch to him is low. Midwest City, Oklahoma is where Brian calls home, but repping on college night, Dallas Baptist University. The 0-1 couldn't hold up the swing. Umpire says you went, so evening up the count at one apiece. Clap, clap, clap. 1-1. Outside ball, 2. Got some cowbells ringing out there. 2-1. Foul tipped at the plate. 2-2. $80 degrees tonight, you know, a little bit of breeze, it's not chilly. It's nice. It's nice. It's the best I can say. It's nice. 2-2. Outside, 3-2. I know it's Taco Tuesday though, right? I have yet to see a bunch of tacos walking by. Mr. Engineer, I want you to keep your eyes peeled for tacos. Or at least keep them open if you don't mind. Here comes the 3-2. Strike 3 called. A late call there, and the umpire pulls the zipper right in front of him, so it's hard for me to tell initially, but strike 3 is the call. 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Ty McGraw now steps up. Ty McGraw representing Gardendale, Alabama, but more importantly, on college night, Troy University. And that first pitch, I don't know what it hit, but I thought it hit the hitter because it ricocheted directly back towards the pitcher. But McGraw's like, no way, dude, I want to hit. So even if it did hit him, he's not telling anybody. This one's driven out into left field. It's going to be tough out there with the sun. Davis does shield his eyes and make the play. Fly out to left field to end the first. Potters trail this one 4-0.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Old man knocked on my front door with my teenage boy and a couple more from up the road. He had 'em by the collar, said he
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Back here for the top of the second inning where the Potters trail 4-0. Colin Elmore steps up for the Mudcats against Jake Ferretti. Ferretti had a bit of a rough first inning there. 3 hits, 4 runs total in the walk. Facing the dog batter for the Mudcats tonight. Evening up the count at 1 apiece. Dog batter means if you're in the park and the dog batter strikes out, half off. Dueling dogs for the rest of the inning. And now the dogs are really barking because it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Alabama checking in. We appreciate it. 1-2. And that's see ya. Strike 3. Half price off. Dueling dogs for the rest of the inning. Thank you, Colin Elmore. We appreciate that. So, the first strikeout thrown by Jake Ferretti of the evening so far. And that's a way to start off the top of the second inning after having a rough first inning. So, Kevin Parker now due up for the Mudcats. Kevin Parker out of Texas Southern on college night. Colin Elmore, forgot to mention, was Winona State. 1-1 on that big swing and miss by Kevin Parker. 85 mile an hour on that fastball. Kevin Parker comes in batting .262. He hits this one out to shortstop, fielding it cleanly as Russell. His throw over to McGraw in time for the out. So quickly 2 away. And that's going to bring up the top of the order and Wyatt Davis. The University of San Francisco, Wyatt Davis. Flew out to left field his first at-bat. .297 on the summer. The lefty Ferretti kicks and deals. This one's hit up the middle. It's going to be a tough play for Story. He picks it up on the backhand, throws over to first just in time. And just like that, the Potters get out of the second inning. 1-2-3 go the Mudcats, and on to the bottom of the second. Potters trail this one 4-0.
president of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team that helps keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PFAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Back here for the bottom of the second inning on college night, repping our college teams. Yeah, that's right. Tonight I got the American River College hat on, looking over at the great Willie Preston. I believe he has the Sierra College on. Looking back at Carson, he forgot it was college night, but we've got the beautiful Princeton shirt sitting over here. And Luke, what are you wearing? What do we got? What are you repping? GCU. Okay, so we've got 90% of the representation up here. I mean, somebody forgot to tell Carson, but at any rate, it's college night here. It's a good, fun night, and it's also Taco Tuesday, so come on out to the ball yard. But right now, let's get back to the action, where the Potters trail this one 4-0 after a really nice and quick inning there by Ferretti. And they're now back and ready to get the offense going with Jason Hansen leading off this bottom of the second inning. And then Tristan Russell and Everett Johnson. But yeah, I mean, I had to show the college pride. You know, we're repping our colleges. I've gone to a few colleges. In fact, if we want to be perfectly honest, I also represent Columbia. And then my son, you represent Champlain and San Francisco Art Academy. Which one do you want to rep? Neither one? All right, he wants to rep neither one. Never mind. All right. Here we go for the bottom of the second inning. Squaring around and showing bunt, but pulling it back is Jason Hansen, the DH tonight. University of California, Davis is Jason Hansen's school he's repping tonight out of Roseville, California. Next pitch, right there at the knees for a strike, 1-1. So far through the first inning and a third, or inning and a half, we've noticed that the strike zone, the low strike is definitely popping tonight. This one's fouled off to the right by Hansen. Jason Hansen, the DH tonight, standing in there 5'10", 215. 268 on the summer. That one taken inside. So I got some pretty decent representation of colleges up here in the booth. At least the ones that want to be claimed by people. This one's hit up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Jason Hansen getting the party started for the Potters here in the second. Nice clean single right back from where it came from. It's going to bring up Tristan Russell. Tristan Russell representing the University of New Mexico out of Cypress, Texas. He wears the number 11 across his back. And the lefty stands in there, waiting for Mateo Santos. First pitch is a little low. Haggerty holding on, Hanson over at first base. Next pitch fouled off to the screen, evening up the count at 1. The .312 average for the shortstop on the summer. Been really, really good with the bat. And the toss over to Haggerty. Hanson gets back, no problem. Mudcats defense in the infield pretty much straight up. Parker shading second base. Davis shading the gap. Fastball taken outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. So with Davis shading the gap out there in left field, opens up the line there for Tristan down the left field line. Weber playing off the bag as well. 3-1. Cowbells, the slappers, the clangers, the bangers. They're all making noise down there. And Willie gets them going. He gets them all excited. He's the cause for all the noise. 3-1. This one's hit right back to first base, picks up and throws to second for 1. Back to first base. Not in time. So trying the 3-6-3 double play doesn't work. They get the lead runner, though, at second base, and Jason Hanson. Tristan Russell reaches on the fielder's choice. Now 1 down here. Everett Johnson on his way to the plate. UC Davis. Out of Cypress, Texas, Tristan Russell. Excuse me. Tristan. Everett Johnson was what I was looking at. So Everett Johnson out of Sonoma, and he is Davis. And that's a foul ball. Sometimes the print's so small in between, it's kind of hard to read. But we got through it. We figured her out. So the Potters are trying to answer here in the bottom of the second inning after the force ball on the first inning by the Mudcats. Mateo Santos, the pitcher, he delivers. That's in there for a strike. So quickly behind is Everett Johnson, 0-2. Zach Story on deck. Couple of young chaps behind the plate watching the game intently. And the step off by Santos. I heard a few people yelling balk, but that's not the case. But I do love it when they yell it anyway. 0-2, foul at the plate. Catcher holds on to it. So Everett Johnson goes down on strikes, bringing up Zach Story. Second strikeout so far from Santos tonight. And Zach Story finds his way to the plate, the right-handed batter. Coming in batting .229 on the season. And guess what? Goes to UC Davis. And he hits this one to right field. This one's got a little bit of carry. It's slicing foul, though, and it will not be caught, and it is a foul ball. Bartram in right field. Had to go a long way for that one, but was not going to catch up to it. So Zach Story out of Orland, California. Comes back, grabs his bat. Handed to him by his buddy, Ryan Villanueva there. Tristan Russell now on first base. Not much of a lead until the pitch starts to come, and he takes a huge lead. And that pitch is taken outside for a ball. So Mateo Santos in the driver's seat right now. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. 1-1 pitch. This one's drilled into right center field. This is going to be a gapper. It should get to the fence, and it does. It one hops the fence, rounding third. Heading home is Tristan Russell. And pulling into second base with a stand-up double is Zach Story. Potters put their first run on the board and now trail at 4-1. One off the bat. It was really nice. A little bit of backspin allowed that one to carry out to the 380 sign. Nothing Groves or Bartram could do about that one. It's hit right in between them. But they were able to get to it quickly enough to keep Zach Story just to a double there, and that's going to bring up Ryan Villanueva. Fullerton College, Ryan Villanueva. Check the runner at second. And Villanueva's swing that will get out of plate. Quickly 0-1. Ryan Villanueva out of Brea, California. But repping his college, Fullerton, tonight. The 0-1, grounded over to third base. Weber picks it up. It's got a long throw. He bounces it, but he is in time to Haggerty. That'll end the second inning, but not before the Potters put up one. Come clawing back into this one, but they still trail it by 3.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Top of the third inning, and Potters trail this one 4-1. Looking over at my partner in crime, Riley the engineer, the guy who's warned me many times about making sure I bring a sweatshirt out here to the park, and he forgot his on one of the coldest nights we've had out here. So way to go, big guy. Way to go. First pitch by Ferretti is down low to Crudo. Freddie in here for his third inning of work. Misses wide with that one. Rough first inning, really nice second inning, 1-2-3. This 2-0 pitch is a line drive caught by Ty McGraw. Showing off the hops. Ty McGraw got a little bit of basketball hops in there somewhere. But he definitely got up to snag that line drive by Crudo. One down here. 1-1 off the bat, so you know it was hit right. Going to bring up Zach Goldenberg. Goldenberg walked his first at-bat today. Came around to score. A curveball swung through, strike one. Jake Ferretti settling down after the rough first inning. Ferretti out of the windup. This one is hit into the hole between third and short into left field for a base hit. So Goldenberg is now 1 for 1. And Michael Weber now coming up to the plate. So Michael Weber now stands in. Flew out to center field his first at-bat. The first pitch he sees, he takes inside for a ball. This one's hit right back to the pitcher. Ferretti takes his glove off. He goes to second for 1, on to first. 2. Jake Ferretti stuck his hand out there. He got the double play, and that'll end the third inning here. But boy, they're gonna have to take a look at his hand. The Potters trail this one 4-1.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Bottom of the third here in McBean Stadium. Potters looking to get some runners on them bags so they can get some runners in. They're going to face Mateo Santos for his third inning of work. Tyler Russell due up, and then back to the top of the lineup and Ethan Leo and Brian Williams Jr. So Tyler Russell's going to start us off here, bottom of the third inning. University of Arizona here on college night, representing all the colleges all around the country. Tyler Russell, 278 on the season so far. The 1-0's taken high for a ball, 2-0. Queen Creek, Arizona is where he calls home. And that fastball 86 miles an hour, swung right through that one. 2 balls and 1 strike. Shout out to the Remitties watching online. Appreciate you. Also the Ragsdales. Appreciate you guys. And Mr. Remitty, thank you for clearing up that you're not your son who should be in the bullpen when I'm talking to you online. Here comes the 2-1. 3-1. Here in the third inning, things really starting to finally fill out here in the stands. Nice crowd on hand tonight. I have starting to see a few more tacos. There's a swinging strike 2. Another 87-mile-an-hour fastball. So Santos now is a 3-2 count on Tyler Russell. Not as many tacos as I'd like to see on a Taco Tuesday, but 3-2, taken, strike 3 called, the umpire says. That's right there. So caught looking is Tyler Russell, and back to the top of the lineup for Ethan Liao. Third strikeout of the evening for Mateo Santos. 3 strikeouts against no walks currently. And Ethan Liao coming up. About the battle of the baby blues, or the powder blues, or the light battle of the light blues tonight, I guess. What was that there? Powder blues? Battle of the powders. No, powder blues, okay. Santos falls behind Liao there, 2-0. Liao's next pitch is in the first strike. Fastball between 85, 88 miles an hour for for Santos tonight. The 2-1, here it is. That's in there for a strike, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch by Santos. This one's fouled off over to the Mudcats dugout. Right in front of that coaching staff. Pick it up, fire it over. I guess we don't have a ball boy today. Oh, we do. That ball was hit so hard, there was no way he was going to get a chance to get over there. The 2-2. Fouled off at the plate. May have been fouled off Goldenberg as well, not totally certain. But everybody's going to reset, and we'll do it all over again. 2-2 now. 1 down here, bottom of the third. Santos kicks and deals. This one's hit right to shortstop and right over shortstop's head for a base hit. Liao turns and burns and tries to turn a single into a double, and he does. Stand-up 2-bagger for Ethan Liao. Almost pretty much a routine single. He came busting it out of the box. Was not going to stop. Was able to make it all the way around to second base for a 1-out double. And that gets the crowd into us just a little bit. Bringing up Brian Williams Jr. Williams Jr. had a couple of home run night a couple of nights ago against the Rogues. So runner in scoring position now, 1 down. Crudo holding the runner on. And Santos paying a little bit too much attention to the runner, and he misses low and inside with his first pitch. Parker in normal shortstop position, but Crudo definitely right up the middle. He backs off. Ball is taken outside. So 2-0. One inside, one outside. Williams takes a step out. Has a conversation with his bat. And now we're right. Let's go. So it's fouled off to the screen. Right over to the on-deck hitter, Ty McGraw, who fielded it like he was playing his position at first base. Picked it clean. Williams hitting .347 on the season for the Potters. This one's fouled out of play, off to the right, into the parking lot. Big fly. Not seeing enough tacos, dude. I'm just a little fixated on the fact that it's Taco Tuesday and I'm just not seeing tacos. Here comes the 2-2. Again, fouled off and out of play. It's going to get into the parking lot. Now all the kids that just walked up here from coming back from the parking lot to get a foul ball are running back to the parking lot to get another foul ball. I'm tired just thinking about it. Two balls and two strikes, one down here, bottom of the third. Liao at second base. Santos checking on the runner. He delivers. This one's hit back up the middle for a base hit. This gets into center field. Around third, coming in to score is Ethan Liao. Brian Williams stands there with a single, and that single produces a run. RBI for Brian Williams Jr. Potters now trail this 4-2. Cut the deficit in half after that 4 spot put up by the Mudcats in the first. And now Ty McGraw, the big lefty, stands in there. Come to learn that Ty McGraw squat right there, getting himself ready for the at-bat. Become a staple. I've had a couple other guys do that in the past. I don't want to draw comparisons, but to each their own. Teo Santos misses outside and low with that first pitch. Starting to get a little bit of stirring down there in the Mudcats bullpen. Only 13 1/3 innings pitched on the season for Santos up to this point. So this one is a foul ball. Ball was foul. The first base umpire was hit right at him, so he never even looked at it, and he's looking down at the umpire going, hey, can you please tell me, was it fair or foul? So sometimes you just got to communicate, communication. Pretty important. Brian Williams Jr. with his lead over at first. Nice sized lead being held on by Haggerty. 1-1 to tie. Williams takes off. The throw down to second base is going to be late. Good catch there by Parker, the shortstop, to keep that from going to the outfield. And Brian Williams into second base with a stolen base. Pitch was taken high for a ball. So ahead in the count is Ty McGraw. So Santos comes set, looks back at Williams. And McGraw fouls this one off and to the left. Nice crowd out on the berm tonight. Lots of families enjoying the cool weather, a little bit of sun, good baseball game. They're closest to the food court, so, I mean, can't complain about that. And the canned beer garden over there. A good spot to be, the berm. The 2-2, here it is. This one's hit to second base. Crudo moves over. Only play is going to be over to first base. And on the play, Brian Williams moves over to third. So 2 down here in the bottom of the third. It's going to bring up Jason Hansen. So Jason Hansen singled his first at-bat. Unfortunately, was cut down on the fielder's choice by Tristan Russell, so was only able to advance to the first base. But Jason Hansen stands in there, the right-handed batter, DHing tonight, and has been for the last several nights. And we're definitely thinking the same thing. Making Santos work. The 1-0 is high, 2-0. Been pumping the fastball up. They're just missing high with it. So activity in the Mudcats bullpen. And Mateo Santos misses 3 straight pitches. So with 2 down here, let's see what Eli Garcia decides to do with Jason Hansen. See if the green light. He's taking all the way. 3-1. All I know is it's kind of a sidewinder throwing for the Mudcats right now. And here comes the 3-1 pitch. Right back to the screen. 3-2. Calvin Johnson from Diablo Valley College, currently warming up for the Mudcats. But Mateo's got 2 down here. Full count now on Jason Hansen. Hansen's got a run out there he wants to bring in. And here's a drive out into center field. Medium deep. Groves is in. Fighting the sun, he's able to make the catch for the final out of the third. We'll go to the 4th inning. Potters trail it by 2.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can
Derek Bartram to lead off the top of the fourth inning for the Mudcats. 5, 6, and 7. Bartram, Haggerty, and Groves due up. Jake Ferretti back out for his fourth inning. Looked really nice over the last two. Looking to build upon that right here. First pitch he throws 82 miles an hour, misses on the inside part of the plate. Next pitch catches the plate. Some activity around the PEL tonight. We'll talk about that here in just after this pitch. 1-1. A little bit low, 2-1. West Coast Kings taking on the Medford Rogues in Medford. Rogues have a 5-2 lead already in the bottom of the third. This one misses outside, arm side. 3-1. Berkovich Honors and the Humboldt Crabs are playing at Arcata Ballpark. Crabs lead that one 3-0 already. And there's a walk. So, leadoff walk to Bartram, who singled his first at-bat. And that's putting a runner on before the big number 26, Brett Haggerty, steps to the plate. Last time we saw him, he decided to hit a nice little 3-run home run. So Ferretti's got to be careful with Haggerty now. And that 77-mile-an-hour cutter in there for a strike. And Haggerty backing up out of the way of that one. Yeah, one's hit right back up the middle, right under the glove of Story. Nice diving attempt, unfortunately unable to come up with it. Williams picks it up, fires it in to hold Haggerty to a single. Now runners on first and second. Nobody down here in the top of the fourth inning. It's going to bring up Ethan Groves. So the Humboldt Crabs and Berkovich Honors playing. That game doesn't really matter to Potters fans or the Potters because that is not a league game. But this game here for the Potters does. This is a must-win game for Lincoln. And Ferretti's first pitch is in there for a strike. Currently, the Crabs and the Potters are tied at 14-8 in league play. Crabs only play 3 more league games, all against Medford, all at home. The 0-1 misses. The Potters right now obviously playing Solano. We got 2 more against the Healdsburg Prune Packers, a home and away. Home tomorrow. And back in Healdsburg on Thursday. And then the final 2 games of the regular season against the West Coast Kings, Saturday and Sunday. 1-1 hit into left field, but that's foul into the bullpen. So extremely important for the Potters to continue to control their own destiny by winning. And right now they trail this one 4-2. Nice pitch. Groves was able to hold up on that one, even the count at 2 apiece. Colin Elmore due up next if the inning were to continue, which right now with no outs, it very well may. There's a grounder over to Ty at first. He fires over to second for 1. Back to first is not going to be there. They don't even make the throw. So the fielder's choice by Groves gets Derek Bartram over to third base. And now runners on first and third with 1 down here. And Colin Elmore will get his chance. Winona State's Colin Elmore. And the dog batter. Dog batter paid off in the second inning. First pitches he sees is a strike. So again, we're starting off our dog batter the way we want to here in Lincoln. I've heard Phantom say this before. Play along at home, too. If he strikes out, give yourself half off. Or only drink half the beer. I mean, you figure it out. The 0-1 fouled off to the screen. Now it's 0-2. I want to hear these people. I want to hear the dogs. Where are the dogs at? Where are all the beer drinkers at? Come on. My dogs are always barking. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. Easy take. Freddie just teasing us all. Teasing all of the fans who want their half-off beers. Freddie checks the runner over at first in Groves. And Groves takes off. That ball's in the dirt. Fake the throw down to second. And Groves steals that one. Stolen base for Ethan Groves. The fans trying to get behind their team. Let's go. I agree. Let's go. Freddie in a 2-2 count here. This one is a ground ball over Ferretti's head. It's going to be a tough play for Story at second, and he's able to get the out at first, and on the exchange, Ty McGraw drops the ball, and a run does come in to score. So 5-2 now is the lead for the Mudcats. And on the play, Ethan Groves moves over to third base. And now there's two down here. Eli Garcia out to have a conversation with the first base umpire. And now they're all going to get together. Kind of interesting that Eli Garcia was the one to come out and have the conversation. I would imagine that the Mudcats would have been the ones to argue that that ball was dropped before the transfer, if there was an argument to be had. But I definitely see Ty. I definitely saw Ty drop the ball after he had caught it, so it was on the transition, pulling it out of the glove. And maybe there was a slight collision. Maybe that's what Eli was coming out to talk about. And nothing to be said about that. The Mudcats manager has been standing on the line for a few, and he retreats back to his third base coach's box. It looks like everybody is back in their spot, and we are ready for some baseball again. Two down here in the top of the fourth inning. Kevin Parker stands in. And there's a pop fly out into right field, shallow right field, going out of Story, and he makes the catch for the final out of the inning. We'll come back for the bottom of the fourth, where the Potters trail this one now 5-2.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. Our friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
If you're in need of a seasoned DUI attorney, contact the law office of Samuel D. Burns Incorporated. We are familiar with the laws surrounding your case, and we will work diligently to minimize the negative impact following a DUI charge. With a proven track record, Sam Burns works on your behalf to provide a positive outcome. He's been able to save his clients' driver's licenses and negotiate more favorable terms. Visit our website.
So many local businesses trust Wizix Technology Group when it comes to their office technology. Wizix is a full-service, locally owned company with exceptional service, supplies, and support, which guarantees quick delivery and response times. Copiers, printers, scanners, business phone systems, EV charging, document management, and more. Join the ever-growing list of local businesses and win with Wizix, the largest independent provider in the Valley. Wizix, office technology made easy.
Back here in the bottom of the fourth inning, the Potters have chased Mateo Santos from this game. And the Mudcats bring in number 23, Calvin Johnson. Diablo Valley College, Calvin Johnson. Right-handed pitcher. 1-1 on the season with an 8.30 ERA. Started 3 games for the Mudcats this year. This is his 8th appearance. 17 1/3 innings pitch, 18 strikeouts against 12 walks, and 21 hits given up on the season. First pitch he gets to Tristan Russell is in there for a strike. So Calvin Johnson, the sidearmer, he delivers. This one's flipped into shallow left field. It's out of play, but out of the reach of Davis in left field as well. So Tristan Russell, getting all the way to second base, will now make the slow walk back to home plate. This is always my favorite part. When the hitter has to walk right by the pitcher, I always look to see if they look at each other, if they make any faces, if there's anything said. I used to talk a little bit when I walked back by the pitcher. And as a pitcher, I used to talk a little bit when the hitters walked back by me. But these guys are much, much better than I was. Keeping it professional. So Tristan Russell behind in the count 0-2 to Calvin Johnson. Johnson, the right-hander, from the windup. Throws this one, and this is out to Parker at shortstop. Couple of curl steps and fires over to first base for the first out. It's going to bring up Everett Johnson. So don't forget, folks, tomorrow Prune Packers right here from McBean Stadium, 6:35 start. I'm going to get your tickets now at LincolnPotters.com. A huge game. Definitely want to get out here and help support our boys. Everett Johnson sees a 68-mile-an-hour breaking ball in there for a strike. Calvin Johnson got the frisbee going. And he follows the frisbee up with the 79-mile-an-hour two-seam fastball. So, quickly ahead of Everett Johnson, 0-2. And a 3-pitch see-ya to Everett Johnson. Second strikeout of the evening for Everett Johnson. First strikeout for Calvin Johnson. And that's going to bring up Zach Story. Last time the Potters saw Calvin Johnson was on the 16th of July. He went 4 2/3 innings, giving up 4 runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And the 68-mile-an-hour frisbee doesn't catch the corner. It's inside for a ball. It's a slightly modified sidearm delivery. That one on the outside part of the plate for a ball. So as opposed to throwing the sidearm from all the way out. Kind of comes from right at the hip, keeps it close to the body, and flips it in there. The next sidearm delivery is in there for a ball. So misses inside, misses outside, misses back inside. 3-0 now to Zach Story. Potters trail this one 5-2. And that one's taken low for a ball. So you go from a 3-pitch see ya to a 4-pitch walk. And Potters 2 outs, but 1 on now for Ryan Villanueva. The first walk issued by Mudcats pitching tonight. Mr. Macco, I believe we are on the same page. Calvin Johnson delivers. And that curveball breaks right over the plate for a strike. 66 miles an hour. Potters hitters haven't seen much like that recently, so got to prepare yourself for it. Tries to back it up with a 79 mile an hour fastball, but he misses on the inside part of the plate. Villanueva ground out to third base, his first at bat. Looking to do some damage with his average right now. Start to add that up a little bit. But quickly in the hole is Ryan Villanueva. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The great Voldemort is back. That's good. And Calvin Johnson tried to throw that breaking ball that didn't break nearly enough. And that clipped Ryan Villanueva right in the shoulder. He's complaining that he feels like Villanueva leaned into that one, but I didn't see that. Manager's going to come out and probably argue the same thing, that he leaned into it, but I didn't see it. Umpire didn't call it initially. Generally, that's something you would call immediately as an umpire because you see it. And I don't even think this is one you're going to start. I don't think this is one you're going to even start asking for. Sometimes you just got to speak it into existence, isn't that right? So, Tyler Russell coming up. Took a controversial strike 3 call in his first at-bat. So he's looking to get things going here in the 4th inning. Calvin Johnson drops his first pitch in there, 79 mile an hour fastball. The 0-1. Grounder past first base. I'd time everybody out if I had the opportunity to, but that's just not the way I roll. I love all of you guys. Yeah, I know when my mic is out, my engineer will smack me and tell me, hey, your mic's out. So we're good. We're good. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Tyler Russell. There's a shot into right field. That's down for a base hit. Rounding third. Heading into score. There's going to be a play at the plate. No, there will not be because he was held up. Single by Tyler Russell loads the bases here with 2 down. That's going to bring up the top of the order and Ethan Liao. Welcome back to the Norwegian Viking. I really do appreciate you chiming in at 3:30 in the morning. You can always check us out, and I appreciate you checking us out on Stone's broadcast networks. But you can always check us out on the Lincoln Potters broadcast YouTube channel as well. Subscribe to both if you wouldn't mind. And Let's continue the chat on the live. First pitch in there to Ethan Liao is taken for a ball. Next pitch, also a ball. Calvin Johnson showing his frustration a little bit out there, biting the glove. Bags full of Potters. 2-0 pitch. It's a ground ball to shortstop. Up with it is Parker. He goes the short way to second for the final out. Potters unable to convert there, and we head to the top of the 5th inning. Potters trail this one 5-2.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
You are laborers rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
Here we go with the top of the 5th inning. Potters trailing this one 5-2. Missed a huge opportunity there in the bottom of the 4th with bases loaded. Unfortunately, unable to get anything going with that one. So we'll bring on Tyler Hutchinson, new pitcher for the Potters, see if he can keep the Mudcats at bay and keep them in the game. First pitch to Hutchinson's in there for a strike at 86 miles an hour. The 0-1 pitch, Swan, strike 2. I'm getting word that the interns are all about to revolt because there's no pizza left and nobody can have pizza, including myself, which I might revolt as well. But boy, man, we're going to have to wait for the next delivery, I guess. The 0-2 pitch, right over the outside part of the plate, taken for a ball. Good pitch, better take. Wyatt Davis, Tyler Crudo, and then Zach Goldenberg to follow. Hutchinson's 1-2 pitch taken in there for a ball, 2-2. Hutchinson 5'11", 160 out of Sierra Junior College. This is his 14th appearance for the Potters on the season. And that's strike 3. So Wyatt Davis watches that one go right by him for the 3rd strike and the first out here in the 5th inning. It's going to bring up Tyler Crudo. And this was the Farmer's 5th, that's right. And any strikeout in the Farmer's 5th provides us with half-price Farmer's Farmer's Brew for the remainder of the inning. So, I mean, there's more beer promotions out here than anything else. There's a drive into center field by Crudo. Williams Jr. coming in on that one, makes the catch. Quickly, there's 2 away here in the top of the 5th, exactly the way we like it. We've got a lot of Tyler versus Tyler crimes. Some of them are all Potters related. Some of them are Potters and Mudcats. There is quite a few Tylers on the rosters, though, for both of these teams. Here comes Zach Goldenberg. Walked in the first, singled in the third. Pops this one that's going to get out of play. Hutchinson's got 16 innings pitched on the year for the Potters, 22 strikeouts versus 11 walks, and 22 hits given up in those 16 innings. So a few more hits than you want to give up in that amount of innings, but a nice strikeout to walk ratio. Next pitch, curveball, misses on the outside. 1-1. Zach Goldberg out of Kansas Wesleyan. 241 hitter on the season. And this one is hit over to third base. Everett Johnson picks it up, pats his glove a couple times, and then doesn't throw it very well, throws it into the Potters dugout, and that's going to allow Zach Goldberg to go over to second base on the throwing error. So infield single, and the error on the third baseman allows Goldenberg to get to second base. So it was a nice fielding job by Everett Johnson over there. Unfortunately, just did not come through with the nice easy throw. I think he had a little bit too much time on his hands. But you still have 2 down here, so you can get out of this inning. Facing Michael Weber. Flew out to center field. And the tough 1-6-3 double play to end the third. We were all a little bit concerned about Ferretti's hand after that 1-6-3 double play, but he came out and went the fourth. And now it's Hutchinson's turn. And with that pitch, he's got a 1-1 count. Brian Williams Jr., the only player on the field currently in the sun still. One pitch. That curveball's in there for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Goldenberg out there at second base, not being held on. Defense straight up. Virtually no wind right now. If there is, it's blowing in a little bit. The 1-2. This one's popped up in the infield. Story circling, playing the pop-up dance, and puts it away for the third and final out here in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Potters trail this one 5-2.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team that helps keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PFAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the topside included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Bottom of the 5th here from the beautiful Memorial McBean Stadium in the heart of Lincoln, California, just like the intro says. I always wanted to say thanks to the intro guy. He's got such a beautiful voice. Whoever does all the intros and stuff. That's a really nice guy. He must be a sweetheart. Anyway, here we are, bottom of the 5th inning. Brian Williams, Ty McGraw, Jason Hanson. I got the eye roll from the engineer, so it's time to get back to work. First pitch by Calvin Johnson. Misses somewhere for a ball. 1-0 now. Johnson in here for his second inning of work. Throws the Frisbee curveball, and it also misses inside. And the hand gestures by Calvin Johnson aren't going to help him with the umpire at all. Brian Williams singled his last at-bat. Misses inside with that one as well. And a lot of emotion being showed on the mound right now by Calvin Johnson. 3 pitches, 3 of the same kind. They all missed in the same spot. And there's your first strike of the at-bat. Brian Williams taking all the way. Three and one. That catches the outside part of the plate, 3-2. Brian Williams now 3-2. Calvin Johnson. Outside, ball 4. So great at bat by Brian Williams. Calvin Johnson came battling back in that one, but Brian draws the walk. Second time he's reached base safely tonight. That's going to bring up Ty McGraw, who's looking to reach base safely for his first time tonight. It's only the second walk given up by Mudcat pitching tonight against 4 strikeouts. But Williams with his lead over at first being held on by Haggerty. And the first pitch by Johnson is way outside. The activity in the Mudcats bullpen right now is somebody doing push-ups on the mound. So we'll see how that works out. Coming set is Johnson. Williams with his lead. He doesn't go anywhere. McGraw takes that one outside. 2-0. I don't know if that was the same gentleman who was doing the push-ups, but he's now warming up in the bullpen, so we'll check on that here in a bit. Ty McGraw, big swing and foul ball on this one. Heading out to the left side of the McBean Park here. Not only are we a beautiful baseball stadium, but surrounded by a beautiful park here in the heart of Lincoln. Basketball courts. I think there's some pickleball back there. 2-1 pitch, taken in their first strike, 2-2. Hold on, let me forget the swimming pool. And are there tennis courts over there, Willie? No? No? It's just pickleball, right? Just pickleball, not tennis anymore. I think we used to play tennis back there. I don't remember. No? Oh, just skateboard park and basketball, right? Yeah. And chickens. There's chickens back there. I've seen them. 2-2. 3-2. There's a lot of peacocks back there. There's a lot of there's some goats back there. I know that. I've seen the goats. It's just really, it's a gorgeous little park. Nice place to hang out. Have a barbecue on the weekend, or come catch a Potters game. LincolnPotters.com. 3-2, here it is. High fly ball into left center field. Everybody's circling around it, and it's gone. Ty McGraw with a big fly out into left center field. And the Potters pull ever closer to this game. Now only trail it by 1. Ty McGraw's home run brings it closer, 5-4. So at the beginning of tonight's game with the wind kind of blowing in, and now it's kind of not doing much, I wasn't sure we were going to get much in the way of activity out there. And boy, I have not been more wrong. 2 home runs on the evening, one by Brett Haggerty in the first. That was a 3-run shot. A 2-run shot by Ty McGraw on the Potters here in the 5th. Makes this a 1-run ball game. Jason Hansen. First pitch he takes is outside for a ball. Goldenberg pops up out of his crouch and says that he's saying Jason Hansen tried to stick his arm out there and get hit. Which right now we're not endearing ourselves to the umpire, I'd say, right now. Ty McGraw's home run, 102 miles an hour off the bat, a 30-degree launching, almost 31 degrees. And I'll let the group take a guess. What do you think? I'll give you A, B, C, or D. 352, 362, 372, or 382. The 1-2 taken outside for a ball, evening up the count at 2-2. I got a 72 over here. 72 back here. Okay, that pitch is outside for a ball. 3-2, full count. Calvin Johnson's chuckling on the mound. And this one hits Jason Hansen right in the back. And he's flexing, and he's happy about it. It didn't seem to bother him at all. So hit by pitch. Jason Hansen makes his way down to first base. Imagine there's going to be a conversation with the Mudcats at some point in time. There's been some chirping with the catcher, with the pitcher. But Tristan Russell now finds his way up to the plate. Runner on, nobody out here, down by 1. All right, so all the votes are in. It was 372. Winner, 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 winner. I got no chicken for your dinner. I'm sorry. Okay, you already had one? All right, good. All right. All right. And it's just upsetting the engineer because he hasn't eaten yet. So, all right, Goldenberg and Santos have a quick little meeting at the mound. Tristan Russell ahead in the count, 1-0. Jason Hansen with his lead over at first being held on. That ball misses on the outside, 2-0. This one's fouled off to the left. That pitch misses outside as well. 3-1. Austin Watson warming up for the Mudcats. Well, that would have been Ty McGraw's 5th home run on the season for the Potters. This one's popped up. Will this get out of play or will it stay in play? It looks like it will get out of play. And it hit Fat Cat. It hit Fat Cat. It may have got lodged up there. I think it did. It got lodged in the cover for Fat Cat. That's pretty sweet. So now Bill has a souvenir for the rest of his life. Speaking of which, I heard some good news today. Bill and Fat Cat, they have reached an agreement. He has sold the business to his daughter, and she will be running it going forward next year. And she'll bring in the kettle corn. So we are excited. There's a shot over to second base. Unable to field it cleanly. Picks it up, fires to second base for the force out. Fielder's choice for Tristan Russell. He's able to get down there to first base. Cut down is Jason Hansen. But one down now. And that's going to bring up Everett Johnson. Yeah, it was good news. I heard about that at the beginning of the year. Bill with Fat Cat Catering, which is a wonderful place. I've used it for more than just the Potters. I've had him out to other events. He's just a tremendous man and a great business. He was selling his business, looking to retire. I guess his daughter's buying it. So excited to hear that they'll be back. There's a shot over to shortstop Parker on the backhand. Fires the second for one, on to first. In time for two. 6-4-3 double play ends the inning, and the Potters leave one stranded and still trail this one by one.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment.
The Piper Dance Party is happening right in front of us as the first pitch from Tyler Hutchinson comes in to Derek Bartram. And it's in there for a strike, and Piper's got to pick out a dancer. Come on, dude. You got some great – I think they should all get it. They should all win it, but only one can, right? Pick one. Come on, Piper. And there's the pick right there. That's a good pick. Oh, the girl in the green already won, but Piper just waited to make it look like he was picking the guy in the pink? Oh, man. Piper, he just – it's tough for me to follow this kid. 1-2 now on Derek Bartram. Singled in the first, walked in the third. He's been part of the run scoring for the Mudcats. He scored in both of those innings. But right now, Hutchinson's ahead 1-2. Fouled off to the screen. So again, not too keep repeating myself, but this is a huge game for the Potters. This is a must-win game. They have to stay pace, absolutely stay pace with the Crabs. And there's strike 3. So second strikeout for Hutchinson since he's come in. That's going to bring up Brett Haggerty. Right now, the Rogues lead the West Coast Kings in the. Let's get an update on that because I don't know if that's updated. I'm not even going to give you that score until it's updated. Bottom of the 6th, Rogues lead 5-2 over the Kings. Perkovich Honors trail the Crabs in the bottom of the 3rd, 8-0. But that game again, like I said, does not matter in the PEL standings. Backhand by Ryan Villanueva. Took the glove clean off his hand. Fortunately, the backhand was in ball territory, so it was called as such. Here comes the 2-0. That curveball catches the inside part of the plate for a strike, 2-1. Brett Haggerty playing first base tonight. He did all the damage for the Mudcats in the first inning with the home run. 3-run shot. Fastball over the same part of the plate for a strike. 2-2. There's some taco. That's about time. Now I'm getting tacos. There's a chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly by Russell. He fires over to first base for the out. Tristan Russell ranging far over to the right. To the left, excuse me. Picking that one up right in front of Story. Gets it over to Ty McGraw in time for 2 down here in the 6th inning. And that's going to bring up Ethan Groves. Ethan Groves out of Sac City. 250 hitter on the year so far. First pitch he sees from Tyler Hutchinson. Outside and low. Next pitch is also low. So Hutchinson coming in relief for Jake Ferretti, who went 4 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, 1 K. It's a foul ball off to the left. And kind of similarly, that happened in the last inning when somebody tried to take out the umpire down the first base line, and he never got a chance to see whether the ball was foul or fair. Almost the identical play just happened to the third base umpire. Both times the ball were foul, though, so that's good. 2-1. 3-1. Great general manager Nolan Murphy walking around, making sure everything's handled properly. Sure the interns are following the directions they were given. 3-1 turns into 3-2 with that beautiful curveball, 78 miles an hour. So Hutchinson's got run this full. 2 down here, top of the 6th. There's the ground ball over to Story at second base. Comes up with it cleanly, and that's it. Another clean inning for the Potters. The Mudcats go down in order, and back for the bottom of the 6th. The Potters trail this one 5-4.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it.
We are putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Zach Story, Ryan Villanueva, and Tyler Russell, 7, 8, and 9 hitters due to lead off for the Potters here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Facing a new pitcher in Austin Watson. Austin Watson coming in. First pitch that he throws, 87-mile-an-hour fastball in there for a strike. Next pitch misses low for a ball. 1-1. Austin Watson in the portal currently. 6 foot, 210-pound senior. Misses with that pitch. 0-1 on the season. This is his 10th appearance. He's had 2 starts on the year. This one's hit out to shortstop. Parker has to come in on it. Not sure if he got there in time, and he did not. Beating that one out is the speed of Zach Story. Parker just playing too deep for that one and unable to get there. By the time he picked it up, fired it over to Haggerty, Zach Story had gotten down to first base. Now Ryan Villanueva grounded out, hit by a pitch so far. Lee Cam. Is it Cam Lee? Okay, Cameron Lee. Thank you very much. I don't know why they would write it like that. Cameron Lee warming up for the Potters. Oh, look at this, dude. All of the best food is just showing up. There's a shot out into left center field. Moving over is Davis. He gets there. Fires that one back in. Ryan Villanueva flies out to left field for the first out. Going to bring up Tyler Russell. Cameron Lee warming up for the Potters. Well, Tyler Russell stands in there. Singled his last time up. And takes a ball for the first pitch from Austin Watson. (15 2/3 innings pitched on the season from Watson. That fastball swung through for a strike, evening up the count at 1 apiece. 10 strikeouts versus 12 walks and 18 hits. Last faced the Potters on July 15th. Went 2 1/3, giving up 2 runs and 5 hits. So there's some familiarity here. No strikeouts versus 2 walks against the Potters that day. And Potters could use the base runners right now. Two ones in the dirt, 3-1. On deck, Ethan Liao. Watson's 3-1 pitch is fouled off to the screen, so now making it 3-2. Austin Watson wears the number 20. He's a right-hander. Coming in relief of Calvin Johnson, who went 2, giving up 2 runs. 2 walks on 1 strikeout. 3-2, outside, ball 4. So Story was heading down to second base for the steal, doesn't need it, because Tyler Russell draws the intentional pass, or the unintentional pass, I should say. So 2 on, 1 down here, top of the lineup. 1 for 3 is Ethan Liao so far on the evening. Double in the third, ended up coming around to score. The right-hander stands in there, looking down the right-hander. Fouls this one off to the right side. Zach Story out at second, Russell at first base. Nobody being held on here. The breaking ball by Austin Watson is high. The overcast sky out here tonight. Sun has set. The light's just now taking effect. The 1-1 on the outside part of the plate for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 87 miles an hour on the fastball. Yeah, looking to put the ball in play here. Stepping off and faking the throw back to second base is Watson. Zach Story's got a pretty decent lead out there because nobody's holding them on. And this one's a shot into center field. That's going to get down in front of Groves. Coming around third and heading to the plate. There may be a play at the plate. There will not be. Zach Story around from second base comes in to score to tie this game at 5. Ethan Liao with a strong single to center field. On the plate, Tyler Russell moves over to second base. But most importantly, Potters put up 1 and tie the game at 5. Brian Williams Jr., center fielder tonight. Batting .347 coming into tonight. So 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch he sees is low and inside. Struck out in the first. Singled and drove in a run in the third. Also has a stolen base on the evening. This one's grounded foul and fielded cleanly by Lincoln Potter's third base coach. Getting the round of applause from the rest of the coaches. I'm not sure if it's a round of applause or a golf clap. I'm not sure what the difference is other than how much you mean it. But they did it anyway. Austin Watson comes set. That fastball right down Broadway for the second strike of the at-bat to Brian Williams Jr. Lee out first, Russell at second. Ground ball foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 down here, bottom of the 6th inning. That one's in the dirt. It gets back to the screen. And both runners are going to advance. Tyler over to third. Ethan Liao now over to second on the wild pitch. First wild pitch thrown by Austin Watson. It's now with the open first base and a 2-2 count. Here's his pitch. Another ground ball over to the third base coach. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Fielding percentage 1,000. Get that man a glove. Actually, I think if you gave him a glove, I think it'd be illegal. I think it's against the rules. I don't know. I have to look into that. 2-2. This one's hit right up the middle. Coming in is Parker. He picks it up and flips it off of his glove. Throwing back against the grain. Trying to get Ethan Leow at third, and they do not get him. Manager comes out to argue that one, and they do not get him. But on the hit, Tyler Russell scores, and the Potters take the lead. Yep. Looking over at the official scorer, and we were conversing for a second, and I just deferred to him. That'll be a single for Brian Williams. And the argument continues. The manager has been told to go ahead and please take a seat. We have heard your concern. There's been a lot of chirping tonight. Been a lot of chirping. And as I stated before, and I will state many times more in this game, this is an extremely important game for the Lincoln Potters. Mudcats would absolutely love to play spoiler. Of course they would. And if you put the shoe on the other foot, I guarantee you the Potters would like to be playing spoiler as well. But right now, Potters have gotten themselves right back in this one, have a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Still only 1 down. And runners on first and third, Ty McGraw. And Ty McGraw takes that fastball outside and low. I cannot forget that Ty McGraw's last at-bat produced a beautiful home run. 2 more runs on the board. Helped cut the deficit in half. But now they're looking to do some real damage. 2 pitches, 2 balls. Activity in the Mudcats bullpen. Right now, Austin Watson trying to get himself out of a hole here. Throws that one in the dirt. Nice block back there by Goldenberg to keep it in front of him. Keeps Williams over at first, which keeps the force in order for the Mudcats. Watson's come in and given up 3 singles and a walk. And a 2 spot to the Potters here. See what McGraw's doing 3-0. Taking all the way. Can't blame him for that. 86 mile an hour right down the middle. See if he'll do that again. Guarantee you he won't be taking it this time, though. Anthony Gorey warming up for the Mudcats. But right now, it's Austin Watson. Big swing by McGraw. Fouls this one out of play over to the left. Into the park, into the pavilion. Williams over at first base. Ethan Leow at third. Lots of speed on the bases. Ty McGraw, 3-2. 1 down. Here it is. This one's hit up the middle. Coming in to field it is Crudo. He fires over to first base for the second out. But that is an RBI for Ty McGraw, scoring Ethan Leow. And the Potters lead this one 7-5. So 2 down here. Williams now over at second base. Jason Hansen. Takes that one in there for a called strike. Tristan Hansen is singled, flew out to center field, and was hit by a pitch in his last at bat. Oh, 1 is lifted out of plate off to the right. So Jason quickly finds himself in the hole 0-2. Anthony Gorey for the Solano Mudcats is sat down in the pen. So Gorey maybe coming in the 7th. We will see what happens with that. But here's the 0-2. Doesn't miss by much. Good take. Good pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The flags aren't moving, but you can see the jerseys of the players waggling around out there. So there's a little bit of wind on the field. Hansen fouls this one off to the parking lot. The weather's turned out to be just beautiful for a night of baseball out here. One, 2 is taken. Taken for strike 3. Tough to read this umpire sometimes, but that's it. Bottom of the 6th is complete. We'll head back to the 7th. Potters now lead this one 7-5.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
Top of the 7th here. Potters lead this one 7-5 now. Colin Elmore, Kevin Parker, Wyatt Davis, 8-9-1 for the Mudcats. Facing a new pitcher in Cameron Lee. Cameron Lee coming into tonight in relief of Tyler Hutchinson, who went 2 innings, only giving up 1 hit with 2 strikeouts. Really nice pitching performance by Hutchinson tonight. Elmore takes that one for a ball. Elmore batting .200 on the season this year, the designated hitter for the Mudcats. Struck out in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th, 0-2. Takes that one in there for a strike. Off-speed pitch at 71 miles an hour. Cameron Lee. Here comes his 1-2 pitch. Right there on the corner for strike 3. Caught Colin Elmore looking. First strikeout of his evening. 4th strikeout on the afternoon for Potter's pitchers. It's going to bring up Kevin Parker. And half-price dueling dogs, man, couldn't have come at a better time in the 7th. Pretty sure those beer sales in pretty quick, so, you know, get the half off while you can, right? Tell you one person who doesn't care about that, Kevin Parker, number 9 hitter for the Mudcats. He doesn't care about the half off beer. He's looking for a hit. He squares the bunt, and that one's taken in there for a strike. I'm not sure if the umpire said that he actually he waved at it or it was a strike. Can't really tell, but we'll take it either way. Parker grounded out and popped out to second base. 0 for 2 on the evening. Shortstop drives this one out into center field. Williams doesn't know where it's at first, but that's okay because it looks like Leo did. Pointed it out, and Williams comes in and makes the catch. 2 down. Brian Williams Jr. had his hands out to his side like, I don't see it, I don't see it. And then next thing you know, he sees it. He's able to put that away for the second out. So quickly 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Wyatt Davis struck out his last time up. So this is Cameron Lee's 3rd appearance on the season for the Potters. And he throws that 79-mile-an-hour pitch over the outside part of the plate for a strike. It's only 2 2/3 innings pitched on the season for Cam. 3 strikeouts versus no walks. 5 hits given up. It's a good way to start. 0-1, high for a ball. So it's been a good start for him so far. The last time he pitched was against these very Mudcats on the 17th. He went an inning. No earned, 3 hits, 1 strikeout. Got Wyatt Davis to swing big at that one. Falls behind in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down here, top of the 7th. Cameron Lee set, he delivers. This one's inside, off the plate. Beautiful pictures tonight brought to us by the amazing Riley, the engineer. It's looking smooth up there. Oh, why, were the colors not good earlier? Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry, I didn't compliment you then. The 2-2 pitch, swinging strike 3. And the Mudcats go down in order again, 2nd time in a row. Coming up at the bottom of the 7th, the Potters lead this one 7-5.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Back here for the bottom of the 7th inning, Potters lead this one now 7-5. New pitcher in for the Mudcats. Speculation is correct. Anthony Gorey coming in. Sacramento City College. Anthony Gorey here on college night. Comes in relief of Austin Watson. Austin Watson went 1 inning. 2 walks, 1 strikeout, giving up 3 runs. And the first pitch from Anthony Gorey is swung on and missed for a strike. Tristan Russell, Everett Johnson, Zach Story. Got a pinch hitter on deck. We'll effort that information here in just 1 second. Kenny Winters will be the pinch hitter for Everett Johnson. And some communication breakdown between Goldenberg and Gorey. Umpire making the slow walk out there to break up the party. The 0-1 pitch by Anthony Gorey coming up. This one's fouled off at the plate. 0-2. So quickly falling behind, Tristan Russell is 0-2. Time was called somewhere. I missed it. It was a bullpen issue. But here comes the 0-2. High for a ball. Good idea by Gorey to try to climb the ladder there a little bit. See if he couldn't get him to chase, but Tristan Russell with the right plate discipline kept him right there in the zone. Easy take, 2-2. Tristan Russell in there, 2-2. Got him to swing on that one. Strike 3. Down goes Tristan Russell. So Tristan Russell goes down on strikes. That's going to bring up Kenny Winters. Kenny Winters right here in Lincoln, California. California Baptist University. Coming into tonight's ball game. Taking the place of Everett Johnson. So I imagine Kenny will go out and take the position at third base as well. Right now, Kenny Winters stands in there against Anthony Gorey. First pitch is in there for a strike. Grounds this one over to the third base. Weber picks it up. Long throw across the diamond. Half a step, gets him. Kenny Winters is retired. 5-3, and that's going to bring up Zach Story. Zach Story doubled his first at-bat, walked in the 4th, and then singled in the 6th. So he's 2 for 2, taking that average from 229 and just driving it up there. Looking for his third hit on the evening right here. Corey's first pitch at 79 miles an hour misses. Villanueva would be up next if Story can keep the inning going here. Counts 1-1 now. Mudcats put up 4 in the first and 1 in the fourth. Potters with 1 in the second, 1 in the third. And here's a drive out into center field. Groves is sliding over, and he's going to make the catch, and that's going to end the inning. Leaving nobody on, Potters go down in order. We head to the 8th inning. Potters lead this one 7-5.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. Our friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Here we are in the top of the 8th inning. Potters leading this one 7-5. Tyler Crudo due up against the Potters here in the top of the 8th. He's going to be facing a new pitcher in Russell Pettis. Russell Pettis, number 20 from Elk Grove, California in the Sac City College. Comes in to face Crudo. And the first pitch that he throws is in there for a strike. Pettis 2-1 on the season in 9 games. He's had 3 starts, 5.04 ERA. .25 innings pitched, 31 strikeouts against 9 walks. Tremendous, tremendous work. The 1-1 is taken high for a ball. 2-1. Tyler Crudo singled in the first, lined out to first, and then popped out to center field. Hits this one up into right field, but that's going to get out of play. Over into the Kiln area. Had a couple of birthdays over there tonight. A couple of teams celebrating some big stuff. So a lot of good things happening over the Kiln. We always have good, fun things happen over the Kiln. You want to bring your VIP experience in here. LincolnPotters.com. Check out the Kiln and the pricing there. Always a good time to load up a bunch of your friends and head down to the kiln. Look like Tyler Crudo maybe put a little crack in the bat. Two, 1, here it comes. That's outside. 3-1. We have a full count. All right, I like that. I appreciate that. Can't trust the scoreboard. We need a scoreboard here in Lincoln. I'm telling you right now. Come on, friendsofmcbean.org. It's an easy website to go to. You can throw down any donation you want. I recommend $100 donations. It's only because I recommend it. It's not my money. But yeah, we need a scoreboard, so help us out. friendsofmcbean.org is the place you want to go. 2-2, here it is. Right there on the outside part of the plate. Not a strike. That's a ball. He takes the walk. Again, we need the scoreboard. I need help, especially when it says 2-2. Tyler Crudo with the walk. Bringing up Zach Goldenberg, excuse me. Zach Goldenberg up for his 4th at-bat. Walked and scored in the first. Singled in the third. Singled in the 5th. So he's 2 for 2. Crudo being held on by McGraw over there at first base. This is a pop fly that will get out of play. Villanueva hopped up out of the stance, turned around and found the ball all the way out into the parking lot. Check on the run over at first. Close, but diving back safely is Crudo. Checking on the runner, and he throws, and he's leaning. He's leaning, but the umpire says, nope, you didn't get him. I was a little bit closer than the last one, and the last one was close, so. Russell Pettis throws that one. That's looped out into left field. That's in down for a base hit out there. Russell picks it up, fires it back in. And heading over to second base is Zach Goldenberg. He's got a double. 3rd hit for him on the evening. He's 3 for 3. Heading over to third base is Tyler Crudo. Now with 2 on and nobody out. Michael Weber should be coming up. Double check the number. Yes, that is Michael Weber. Pettis coming in relief of Cameron Lee, who went an inning, giving up absolutely nothing. Zeros across the board, had 2 strikeouts. So great outing by Cameron Lee. Russell Pettis in a bit of a hole here. First pitch he throws is outside. Activity in both bullpens currently. Second pitch to Weber is outside and low. 2-0. 76 miles an hour. Weber's last at bat, he popped out to the first baseman. 3-0. Pretty easy take there by Weber. Derek Bartram on deck for the Mudcats. Potters with the 2-run lead here in the top of the 8th, but 2 on with nobody else. Pettis pours that one in there at 88 miles an hour. Nine walks so far on the season for Pettis. So Dawson Raddick warming up for the Potters. And another easy take by Michael Weber, and that loads the bases up here with nobody out in the top of the 8th. Just talking about the good control that Russell Pettis has had this year. And starting off his 8th inning with 2 walks and a double. So the meeting at the mound with pitching coach Nate Kajowski. Jedi fight on YouTube. You are the man. You just donated 100 to the scoreboard. I love you. I thank you. I can't thank you enough. You ever make it out here, come up to the booth. I'll give you something. I don't know what it is. Maybe just a handshake, but I'll give you something. I mean, you deserve it. I appreciate that. And everybody that watches and listens along with us here on the YouTubes, whether it be on Lincoln Potter's YouTube channel or if it's on Stone's Broadcast Networks. We appreciate it. And without you guys, we couldn't do any of this. So thank you, thank you, thank you very much. The meeting is now over. Russell Pettis out of the windup, facing Derek Bartram. 1 for 2 on the evening. First pitch that he throws to Bartram is in there for an 88-mile-an-hour strike. And then something got out of somebody's bullpen because the umpire, he turned around. He didn't have the greatest. He wasn't smiling, I'll tell you that right now. He picks it up. He fires the ball back over to the Mudcats bullpen. The look on his face, that was funny. Pettis ahead here, 0-1. Pettis ahead here, 0-2. Definitely pitching for the strikeout here. You can tell that the infield is playing, the corner infielders are playing in, pinched a little bit. Force play at home with nobody out. If it's hit right to you, you go home with it. Takes that a little bit further outside. Pretty easy take for Bartram. The right fielder for the Mudcats tonight. Batting .279 from UOP. And got him to swing at that strike 3. So Pettis has got his first out of the inning. Sixth strikeout on the evening for Potter's pitchers. And now Brett Haggerty, big number 26. Gentleman who hit the big home run in the first inning to get the party started for the Mudcats. And he has a big swing at the 88-mile-an-hour fastball. Fouls it off over to his dugout, scattering his friends. .280 hitter is he, playing first base tonight. Next pitch he takes is low. We got a whole bunch of umpires in the stadium now, and that's great, but that pitch was low. 1-1. This one's fouled off and out of play into the parking lot. So Russell Pettis is doing his job. He's got this to a 1-2 count. Continue to talk about McGraw and Johnson pinching the corners. Still got the force play at home if need be. But right now, Pettis with the 1-2. Got him on strikes. That's 2 strikeouts here in the 8th inning for Russell Pettis. That helps out his cause of allowing 2 runners on for free with free passes. Now the manager for the Solano Mudcats, he's calling a offensive timeout, which you don't see too often. You see it a lot more in college baseball. You know, you see it a lot more in college baseball, mostly in the playoffs. You know, because now they're talking strategery. But like I told you in the very beginning of this broadcast tonight, this game means a ton for the Potters. The Mudcats would love to play spoiler here. They would absolutely love to put one more loss up on the board for the Potters and call this one good. So they talked about it, and they decided, you know what? We're just going to bring in somebody completely, totally new to the game for Ethan Groves. We're going with Cody Buckley. Cody Buckley's coming in place of Ethan Groves. At least in the batting order, we'll determine where he plays. He's listed as a catcher, but we will determine where he goes in the bottom half of the inning. Right now, Buckley stands in. The first pitch he sees is high and outside for a ball. Next pitch he sees is down low for a ball, 2-0. I just love it when I can let Lincoln take over for me. They're so good at adding the drama. That one's taken over the outside part of the plate for a strike. I'm not sure that Buckley agreed with that one. And that's fine if he didn't, because he's a player. He's allowed to disagree. This one is hit foul. So from a 2-0 count to a 2-2 count goes Cody Buckley out of Western Oregon University. .360 average on the season. He's got 8 extra base hits on the year, so I'm sure that's why they brought him in to pinch hit. Here comes the 2-2 by Russell Pettis. Man, got him to strike out. So after allowing the first 3 guys on, Russell Pettis strikes out the next 3 and end this a little bit of a run in the top of the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Potters lead it 7-5.
If you're in need of a seasoned DUI attorney, contact the law office of Samuel D. Burns Incorporated. We are familiar with the laws surrounding your case, and we will work diligently to minimize the negative impact following a DUI charge. With a proven track record, Sam Burns works on your behalf to provide a positive outcome. He's been able to save his clients' driver's licenses and negotiate more favorable terms. Visit our website.
So many local businesses trust Wizix Technology Group when it comes to their office technology. Wizix is a full-service, locally owned company with exceptional service, supplies, and support, which guarantees quick delivery and response times. Copiers, printers, scanners, business phone systems, EV charging, document management, and more. Join the ever-growing list of local businesses and win with Wizix, the largest independent provider in the Valley. Wizix, office technology made easy.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Bottom of the 8th inning here from McBean Stadium. It's been an exciting one, folks. And right now we're locked in a beautiful battle between the Mudcats and the Potters, where they lead this one 7-5. Villanueva, Tyler Russell, and then the top of the lineup, Ethan Lee, outdo up. Facing Anthony Gorey for his second inning of work. First pitch that he sees from Gorey is low for a ball. It's actually in the dirt. So Cody Buckley, the listed catcher, is now playing center field for the Mudcats. It's pretty easy to tell, too, because I look from here. He's huge. The 0-1, 1-1 now. Second inning of work for Anthony Gorey. Shut down the Potters 1-2-3 in the seventh with a strikeout, a ground out, and a pop out. Pours that fastball in, or off-speed pitch in there for a strike. 74 mile an hour. Villanueva clearly guessing something different. 1-2 now. Got him to swing there, and the catcher applies the tag for the first out here in the bottom of the eighth inning. It's going to bring up Tyler Russell. Seventh strikeout for Mudcats pitching tonight. Two for Gorey. 3 for Watson, 2 for Johnson. Excuse me, I'm reading the wrong ones. First one's in there for a strike. No, three from Santos, 1 from Johnson, 1 from Watson, 2 from Gorey. So not bad tonight for Mudcats pitching. Tyler Russell takes the 0-1 a bit outside, 1-1. Russell 1 for 2 on the night with a single and a strikeout. Peter Jensen warming up for the Potters in the pen. Coming in for the ninth inning. Right now, Tyler Russell's falling behind 1-2. Ethan Liao, top of the Potters lineup, on deck. Definitely feel the energy in the building right now. And got him looking. Tyler Russell goes down on strikes for the second time tonight. Second time he's gone down looking as well. That's going to bring up Ethan Liao. The umpire's got a strange call because he calls the strikeout right in front of him, and I can't see what he's doing. And then he turns and he points, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what happened. Anyways, 2 down here in the bottom of the eighth inning. Ethan 2 for 4 tonight with the 264 average. That means that's going to go up a little bit. Fouls this one off to the right. I think I'm getting messages from the junior producers in my life. Yes, I know. This one's a grounder right back up the middle and through for a base hit. Ethan Liao with his third hit of the night. And keeping the inning alive and allowing Brian Williams Jr. to get another at-bat. Be Brian Williams Jr.'s 5th time up to the plate. He's 2 for 3 with a walk, 2 singles. Also has an RBI and a stolen base on the evening. 347 hitter coming into tonight. He's been one of the hotter Potters hitters for the last several weeks. That one's outside and low for a ball, and we appreciate the help. I love all of my producers, whether they're junior or not. So Gorey set, checks the run over at first. Williams fouls this off behind us. Potters with 1 on here, 2 down. Liao leads over at first base, being held on by Haggerty. He takes off, throw down to second, and that's on the money. Beautiful throw by Goldenberg, and that cuts down Leo at second base, and that ends the inning for the Potters. So through 8 complete here in Lincoln, the Potters lead this one 7-5.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project.
It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Here we go, top of the 9th. Must-win game for the Potters, and they've brought in Peter Jensen to take over the pitching duties for the Potters. And making sure all of our guys are positioned properly in the outfield before we get going here. Peter Jensen wearing the number 29, coming in to pitch, the right-hander. Scheduled to face Colin Elmore, Kevin Parker, and then the top of the order and Wyatt Davis. 89-mile-an-hour fastball, big swing and strike 1 for Peter Jensen. There we go. Here comes the 0-1. 90 miles an hour in there for a strike. 0-2. Quickly ahead on Colin Elmore, who struck out twice looking tonight and grounded out to second base. 0 for 1, or excuse me, 0 for 3. Here comes the 0-2. Beautiful pitch off the outside part of the plate. I love the enthusiasm from inside this building right now. Everybody they're just laying on every single pitch. It's just a little bit outside. Peter Jensen's 1-2. And got him swinging. And that's what you do. You take it outside, you change the eye level, and you bang them back inside. Strike 3. That's going to bring up Kevin Parker. That's the 9th strikeout by Potters pitching tonight against 4 walks. Now Kevin Parker, he stands in there for his 4th at-bat. He's 0 for 3 so far on the evening. Ground out, a couple of pop-outs. Still can't get over the fact that Jedi donated. I appreciate that so much. First pitch by Peter Jensen, misses low. I mean, that literally made my night. Probably made my whole weekend. I just don't know it yet. Got my last strike guy up behind me. I see it. I feel the energy. Peter Jensen fires in a fastball. Peter Jensen's got the energy just like the last strike guy right now. Got his rope hat on and everything. He's ready to do this. We got a lost and found a keys up here, and we've reunited them with their proper owner. That's always a good thing. Peter Jensen fires in the 89-mile-an-hour foul. There's just so much good stuff going on right now. I don't know what to cover. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Kevin Parker. Peter Jensen's 1-2. Fouled off and out of play. Red shirt freshman Peter Jensen is from Sacramento City College. 6'1", 205. 11th appearance on the year with a .84 ERA in 10 2/3 innings pitched. There's a little shot over to first base. Holds up long enough for Ty McGraw to put his glove on it. So now there's 2 down, and now I'm looking for my last strike guy to get out of the building, as he does. So glad I've been able to handle that mantle off to somebody else. I'm too old for that stuff now. So, yeah, .84 ERA, 11th appearance on the year, 10 2/3 innings pitched, 18 strikeouts against 5 walks, and only 6 hits given up. So 2 down here, top of the 9th. Potters lead this one 7-5. First pitch off the outside part of the plate to Wyatt Davis. Wyatt Davis has had a tough game tonight. He's 0 for 4, a couple of strikeouts. But the first pitch he sees is outside. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0. Wyatt Davis from the University of San Francisco. Left-handed batter. Slightly open stance. He's ready. So is Jensen. Here it is. Jensen's a little bit high with that one, 85 miles an hour. So 3 straight balls here to Wyatt Davis. Part of the game where there's no activity anywhere because there's 2 outs in the top of the 9th, and the Potters lead this one 7-5. Just need to focus in right here. 3-0, 3-1. Over the outside part of the plate, Peter Jensen. Peter Jensen with the wry smile. Not sure he liked it. Just not sure he was going to get the call. If I was Jensen, I'd try the same thing again. Here comes the 3-1. He did. Fouled off. 3-2. Now the last strike guy. Should be making an appearance. There's the rope hat king. That's what I'm talking about. Get the energy going. Let's go. Potters win this one. They go to 15-8 on the year. That would be a half game better than the Humboldt Crabs. 3-2, here it is. This one's hit at second base. Story over to his right. Picks it up. On to first for the out. Potters win. Potters win. Potters win. 7-5. Excellent ball game played by the Potters. A must-win game. They absolutely had to have it, and they did it behind Peter Jensen and the rest of the Potters pitchers. We'll be back after a quick break with the Raising Cane's player of the game and a quick wrap-up before we talk to you about tomorrow's broadcast. Potters win this one 7-5.
Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter. making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Well, that's a heck of a ball game, if I say so myself. Potters win this one 7-5 on back of some really, really good pitching tonight. Jake Ferretti, he struggled in the first, man, and that was a tough one, giving up 4 runs there in the first, and the big home run to Haggerty. And after that, Ferretti settled down. He ended up going 4 innings, only giving up 5 hits. Those 5 earned. That was the tough one. And after that, though, the Potters pitching, they came in. Tyler Hutchinson goes 2 innings. Cameron Lee goes an inning. Pettis goes an inning. Peter Jensen comes in and closes it out. Total 9 strikeouts on the evening against 4 walks for Potters pitchers. That's tremendous. And then on the offensive side of the board, there was some really, really timely hitting tonight, especially there in the 3rd and the 6th inning. So, you know, all signs point to the Potters get a good W here. They're playing really good baseball, and they need to ride this momentum into tomorrow's game, because tomorrow's 6:35 right here on Stone's Broadcast Networks. We will have the Healdsburg Prune Packers in town. Boo. No, I'm just kidding. The Healdsburg Prune Packers will be in town. And again, tonight was a must-win game. Tomorrow is an absolute must-win game. Right now with the Potters, with the win in PEL, they go to 15-8. So they have a half a game lead currently over the Humboldt Crabs. We'll see how that plays out. And we'll be back for more of this tomorrow. For myself, Stones McCoy, from Willie Preston, the best in the business, the engineer Riley to my left, everybody else up here in the press box booth, we want to say thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and until next time.